I'm your anchor. I told you you're my pole. Through the wind and fire, we try to hold on.
What's going on, everybody? Today is Thursday, May 6th, and I just arrived in Panama City. Panama, not Florida. I've been talking about backpacking through Central America for many, many years, and I figured, why not now? So last week, I impulsively booked the trip. I had an 11:30 p.m. red-eye flight from Seattle to Miami last night, and then a few-hour layover. Then I flew from Miami to Panama City, and now here I am. I have absolutely zero plans. I have this hotel booked for the next 2 nights, but after that, who knows? I'm typically one to plan out literally everything. I make an itinerary for every trip. I plan out every minute of my day when I'm at home. So this is very uncharacteristic of me, but it's also something that I've been wanting to do for a very long time. I don't even have a return flight home. I don't know where I'm gonna be flying home from. And I am so excited and a little bit freaked out for this adventure that's ahead of me. I also got my hair cut shorter than it's ever been, so that is low maintenance for this trip. I am very fortunate that most of my job can be done from my computer from anywhere in the world. So I'll still be working while I'm here, but I'll also be doing a lot of exploring and traveling and just seeing what Central America has in store for me. So now I'm gonna spend a few minutes researching what the heck to do in Panama City, and then I'm gonna go do a little exploring. Come along with me.
We built this ship together, searching for a home. Despite the storm that hit us, we're still on board. Dancing in the moonlight, the world just stopped and stares. We got no destination, I'll take you anywhere.
Day 2 in Panama City.
All the doors we've opened and all the books we've closed. Words just come together, story that we never told.
All right, it's about 2 p.m. on Friday. Spent a few hours working from a coffee shop this morning. Now I'm hiking Cerro Ancon, which is the highest point in the city. It's supposed to have a really nice view of the city from the top. I've walked about 6 miles so far. I think I'm getting close to the top. I have no cell reception, so I can't use Google Maps or anything right now. It is hot and so dang humid. I'm sweating so much. Not even sure if I'll include this in the vlog because I look really gross, but hey, this is as real as it gets. All right, I just made it to a pretty cool viewpoint. You can see behind me, there's the city. It's pretty cool. Right there is Old Town. They call it Casco Antiguo, I think. I don't know if you can tell, but around it is like a highway. So they built these bridges and this highway around the Old Town. I think you can walk around it or bike around it. It's pretty far from me right now, but it might end up there later. We will see. Something that has been very apparent so far is how hard the pandemic hit the economy here. There are a ton of abandoned buildings. My hotel is pretty much empty. It's honestly pretty sad to see. I was talking to a couple locals and they said that they pretty much completely shut down the economy at the beginning of COVID. They were only allowed to go outside a few days a week. So people, even with dogs, couldn't take their dogs on walks. I thought we had it bad in Seattle, but it sounds like it was to another level here. Made it to the top. Now the view from the other side of the hill is the Panama Canal, which you can see way over there.
So far forsaken for my own. You said just keep holding on. If you're about to break, oh.
Good morning. It's Saturday at about 10:30 a.m. I just arrived in David, Panama. I'm here in the countryside. I slept through my alarm this morning and I was about 2 minutes away from missing my flight, but I rushed to the airport, barely made it. There's only one flight per day, only a few days a week to this city. It's pretty rural, so if I didn't catch the flight, my next opportunity would have been on Monday. It was about a 1-hour flight to David, and then I rented a car and just drove for about an hour to a little town called Boquete. I'm staying at an Airbnb called Vista Volcan, which apparently has great views of the volcano. It looks like a pretty cool house. I'm actually waiting at the gate right now for them to let me in. I'll show you around when I get inside. This Airbnb is insane. It's this huge property with several acres and tons of beautiful gardens. There's this gazebo with a hammock. It's hard to even capture on video, but look at all the gardens behind me. This is all manicured and beautiful.
Failures we have grown. You said just keep holding on. If you're about to break, oh, I always be your captain.
All right, it's about 3 p.m. on Saturday. Spent the last few hours exploring downtown Boquete. which is a super cool little town. There's an amazing restaurant scene here. I have a lot that I want to check out over the next couple days. It has been pouring down, raining all day today, but I will not let that stop me from having some fun. I just drove about 30 minutes south to a town called Caldera. There are some hot springs here I'm about to check out. I've somehow never been in natural hot springs before, but there's a first time for everything.
I'll be your captain. I'll always be your captain.
Sunday morning, rain is falling. Rain is actually not falling today. It is a beautiful sunny day in Boquete, Panama. Although there's some big clouds in front of me, so it might start raining soon. Weather here is kind of all over the place. It's pretty much consistently 75 degrees here all year round, it sounds like. But they do get a lot of crazy storms. I'm going on 2 hikes today. The first hike is called the Pipeline Trail, and then the second hike is called the Lost Waterfalls. I'm only about 4 days into this trip, but I'm already feeling extremely relaxed and really just enjoying going with the flow. Made it to the top of hike number 1. Got this crazy waterfall. I am the only person on this trail. If I screamed right now, nobody could hear me. That's great. I'm on my second hike. I don't know if you can hear me, but I made it to the first of 3 waterfalls. Waterfall number 2. Waterfall number 3.
I'll always be your captain.
Today is day 5 of my Central America sabbatical. I am in Boquete, Panama still. I've been here for a couple days. I'm here until tomorrow morning. Today is Monday, so I'm working most of the day today from my Airbnb. I'm feeling incredibly fortunate to be able to work from anywhere in the world. There are parts of my job that require me to be in Tacoma and Washington, but for the most part, a lot of my work can be done online. So I'm spending the day today doing Zoom calls and meetings with my team in Washington. Started the day with a Theory Creative Marketing meeting, then just had a team meeting, then chatted with a couple of our agents about some of our client updates. Next, I have our property management meeting. It's a pretty cool feeling being able to run businesses and keep things moving forward from thousands of miles away. But that really comes down to having incredible people on our team. I feel so just truly blessed to have such rock stars that I get to work with every single day. I'm gonna wrap up around 5 p.m. and then head into the town for some dinner. There's an Italian restaurant that's been calling my name. So that's my little check-in for today. The adventure continues tomorrow. I'm driving an hour back to David, Panama to drop off my rental car. And then I'm taking a bus to the coast of Panama to spend a few days in Bocas del Toro. Signing off for now.
This is for my day ones. Don't forget the ones I made, yeah. Deep side sweating out flavor. This is for my day ones, day ones.
All right, it is Tuesday evening at about 5:30 p.m. Thought I'd film a quick update for the vlog. I made it to the coast of Panama, to Bocas del Toro. I left my Airbnb at about 8 a.m. this morning in Boquete, drove an hour to David, Panama, and then took a 4-hour bus to Almirante on the coast, and then took about a 30-minute water taxi to Bocas del Toro. Long day of travel. Finally got here, checked in my hostel, and decided it'd be a good idea to go on a bike ride to explore the island. So I grabbed this bike from my hostel and started riding. Rode about 7 miles to a restaurant that I was excited to go to, but on this side of the island, literally everything is closed. Every restaurant, pretty much every hotel. I'm assuming because of COVID, but it's kind of a weird, eerie feeling on this side of the island. All the taxis here are trucks, so I was planning on taking a taxi back into town and putting my bike in the back. But there is literally nobody around, so that's not an option. So I'm gonna ride back into town, 7 miles. Sun is setting in about 30 minutes, so I should probably get going.
Day one before the glow up. Don't need ask for them, show love. Don't need ask for them, show love.
Today is day 7 of my Central America trip, and it's also my last day in Panama. So what better way to spend it than with a little bit of island hopping?
Izquierda pa derecha, dale bien pa' allá. Yo quiero que tú bailes, dale sin parar. Todo mundo, hey, quiero vacilar. Shake it, bake it, take it, and I'll throw it right back. Ooh, take it back to when nobody used to know me. Let's tell you I was just chilling with my homies. Now that we're popping, everybody is talking. This is for my day ones. Don't forget the ones that made ya. Deep south sweating out.
Well, that ended up being a very fun day. I am very sunburned, very tired. I've showered twice and I'm still sandy, can't get it off me. But it was an awesome last day in Panama. What an amazing week in Panama it's been. I was in the city, in Panama City, in Boquete up in the mountains, and now I've gotten to spend a couple days island hopping around the Caribbean. Man, life is good. I'm gonna end this Panama vlog here, but stay tuned. I'm heading to Costa Rica tomorrow, and that'll be a whole new vlog. If you made it this far, thanks so much for watching. Get out there and travel, see the world. See you next time.